Chamomile, it's seen as kind of like a gentle kind of baby herb, but I find it to be really effective with pain. You don't need like the strong heavy hitters when it comes to pain. And I also, when you start taking it a few days leading up to your period, I also think it's most effective as well because it's in your system, you're drinking it over and over again. But I find it to be quite an effective pain reliever. And especially, with the PMS, with the mood swings as well, I find it mixes quite well. One of my favorite mixes is the chamomile, lavender, and rose. For women who get quite tearful, quite emotional during their periods, quite moody as well. I find those three blends honestly just work wonders because you've got the lavender that just, again, there's studies behind this. And even with pregnant women, I find that when they use the essential oil during labor, that's also really, really effective. But, drinking those three herbs, you not only have just the emotional uplifting effect as well. I think rose is really good if you're someone who grieves a lot, or you're suffering from grief. I think rose is really effective, just kind of lifting that weight, off of you, and just making you feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel. I think rose is just really good at just kind of being an ally for a heavy heart. And I find it blends well. It's quite friendly. It's good friends with chamomile and lavender. They work really well together, those three. So that's one of my favorites for women who do have a lot of PMS, but quite tearful, quite moody during their periods. Sometimes that's all you need. You don't need a lot. Sometimes it's just kind of dealing with the mood issues, and they find actually their mood starts to improve, and they have just a better thirst for life, and they're in a better mood. They have the energy to deal with different things during their period, and they're just not as cranky.
Yeah.